Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I bring you a very special AFC wildcard matchup on Saturday night, coming from the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans in Houston. Before I get right into that, we want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now, YouTube.com/JustMyPicksTV. And without any further ado, we're going to hop right into the action. Now, coming into this game, people, you're looking at the Houston Texans and how they were able to turn around their season. That defense, led by defensive MVP candidate J.J. Watt, is playing extremely well. Even though he has that cast off of his hand from that broken hand he suffered, still not the same J.J. Watt. Still runs with the same motor, still does a lot of the things with the power, but we got to see him make a couple of more tackles because he has been slipping as far as gripping people and things like that. But in this football game, I think you're going to see the city of Houston come out in groves. They're going to support their Houston Texans, and you're going to see a lot of that energy feed off from the fans to the players. You see that how they could possibly be without Jadeveon Clowney, but overall, this team has to make plays. They have to win the line of scrimmage battle up front. J.J. Watt's going to win his matchup 9 times out of 10, but the rest of the guys have to win also. You will also want to see, okay, can the Houston Texans not turn the ball over in this football game? That can rear its ugly head, even though you have Hoyer starting, which I disagree with. I don't think he should be starting because the momentum is with Brandon Weeden right now. I think overall, the Houston Texans, as good as they've done this season, I think the buck stops here. I think Alex Smith and the Kansas City Chiefs have exactly what it takes to get the job done. They've been going hot so far. Remember last year where Alex Smith couldn't find a wide receiver to throw the ball to for a touchdown? They seem to have a lot of touchdowns this season from wide receivers. The emergence of Jeremy Maclin in free agency, that he came over from my Philadelphia Eagles to the Kansas City Chiefs, is a great thing. He's become Alex Smith's new safety blanket. When all in doubt, throw it the sure-handed Jeremy Maclin. He is exploiting his matchups each and every week, and I think that against this Houston Texans team, he'll be able to get that same job done. They'll be able to run the football effectively. Defense is going to show up. You're going to have a lot of things. Andy Reid is going to make use of Alex Smith to the best of his own ability. Also, look for the screen game to be big in this football game. Alex Smith is the king of throwing 4-yard little screen passes. They turn it into humongous pass plays. Watch the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs as Eric Berry and company come flying in. As some of those corners, they creep up a little bit on those wide receivers. Hopkins is going to get his. DeAndre Hopkins of the Houston Texans may get his, but limit everybody else to what they get. So you make them earn everything. Those third downs, you make the Houston Texans earn those third downs. And I think overall the Kansas City Chiefs have more experienced players on their team. I think that when you're looking at the Houston Texans, you have a couple of good players, but on the other side, you have a couple of beasts on that defensive side of the ball. You have a Jeremy Maclin, an offensive weapon who's dominant as far as what he does, and Alex Smith. Hey, the guy has been to the Super Bowl. He's played in a lot of big games in his career in San Fran. And you look at just some of the games he's played in Kansas City. He's played a couple of big games there too. So I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win this football game. I don't think the Houston Texans are ready for prime time just yet. They did make a big step forward, winning the AFC South division this year. But this is where your season ends. All you Houston Texans fans, Kansas City Chiefs fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news and all the hottest updates in sports so we can debate with you each and every day. Don't forget, like the Facebook page, Facebook.com/JustMyPicksTV. And as always, we'll see you next week for the divisional round. Peace out.